Welcome back to Muzzleloading on the Run, and in this week's video we're going to do part 2 of the Simeon England cast tomahawk, where we're going to temper the first third of the blade, and then we're going to harden the last little bit of the edge. And so if I remember what he said correctly to me, it's the third part of it. So I measured it out, and you have 5 1/4 inches wide. So it makes 175 as the first third of it. So I marked that with a wax pencil, and then we're going to fill this can up with old motor oil, and I marked a line in there which is that goes really up to that ring at 1.75 inches. So that'll go right in there. We'll just measure it up to that so we can't make any mistakes. We'll put it right in where it's supposed to go. And we're going to heat this up to a cherry red. I guess it's like a cherry red. I think I know just watching some videos what color it's supposed to be. And so I did purchase a forge a while back, probably about a year ago. And so I've never used it before. I've never used a forge before, but I have remember my grandfather and my dad using an old Buffalo winding forge that would they would let me wind when I was a kid, but never was I doing any hammering or anything like that. So I don't really know anything about it, but we'll learn it together, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, so this is the forge, and we're going to be using today. Like I said, I don't know a lot about it. Just hand cranks to get the air to come up through. When I first got it, I didn't think it worked. But speaking to Simeon England, he said that there's possibly that was clogged down inside there, which he was absolutely right. There was like a giant mouse nest clogging up the whole thing. So got that out. It seems to work perfect now. Although when I started to bring it out here and crank it a couple of times, the belt tore down below because it was dry rotted. So I patched that together. It should be enough to get us through here, I think. And how this does work is just have this crank like that, and it has a clutch on it so it can reverse it and take it back, and it keeps the air flowing up through right to there. Okay, so we're going to start a little fire in there to get the coals caught on fire, and then we should be able to start producing some heat. When we crank it, the fire gets higher, so the air's coming through and it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. It seems like it's got the coals on fire, so we're going to go ahead and put the hulk head in and get it heated up. I think that's close. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to clean up this edge a little bit and make it shiny on the end so we can see it when we're going to heat it up again. And we just want this edge here to turn blue, and then we're going to do a quick quench in water, and then that should be the end of it. After the final quench, it came out with the blue collar on the blade, which I think is exactly what we were looking for. So as long as I got the first part right, which I'm not sure, I feel like it was maybe, I know at first I got it way too hot because it was white, so I backed off on it. Maybe it was a little too orangey, I don't know, I'm not really sure, but so that, did that part. This part I think came out really good, and yeah, there we go. That's how you learn. You just have to jump in sometimes and see what happens. So I appreciate everybody watching the video. Never going to ask anybody to click like and subscribe, but I always appreciate comments. And if anybody sees any things I did right or things I did wrong, please comment on it. And that's how we learn. So yeah, get out there and do your own videos, and so we have things to watch too. That's what it's all about. Thanks for watching.